Oh, hello everyone! Online classes have been the school setting since the outbreak of the coronavirus 19, and most students still struggle to adjust to the current school setting. Today, Team MAJYK of APIC Schools will be sharing with you a day in their life on an online school setting. They would be sharing some tips that could help you in your struggle to adjust. So, let's hop right in.
So, hello everyone. We are the MAJYK team, and here we are today with our fellow hosts. And here we have Andrew, me, Marky, Urina, and Kisha. But before we go to our first segment of today, let us introduce first our hosts and the meaning behind the team's name, MAJYK. So, first off, I am Marky Emmanuel Serranas. I am 15 years old, and the name of MAJYK stands for our first name. So, Marky, I am the first letter, which is M.
Hello everyone, I'm Andrew A. Sagun, 16 years old, and I am the A in MAJYK.
Okay, hi everyone. I am Urina Janelle Deres Ibarra, 16 years old, and I am the Y for MAJYK.
Okay, hello everyone. I am Kisha Mionet Guinness, and I'm 16 years old, and I'm the K for MAJYK.
And you might notice it, but the letter J is missing, and unfortunately, he cannot join us for today. And moving on, let us go to our first segment of today, which is the personal advices of the MAJYK team to our audience. So I would like to start off with my personal advice, which is to change your perspective on online classes and treat it as a real course. Before taking actionable steps, before doing something, you should change your mentality first. And to do that, try to think of the resources you utilize while doing online classes. Think of the tuition, the devices, the utilities, and materials you use. And are you spending it well? Are they spent or well deserved to be or worth it? And one of the problems today is that even though online classes has made it easy to meet and communicate online, there are still inevitable bad habits that may come through, such as lack of participation and encouragement towards other people. So, yeah, that's all from me. How about the others?
Well, for me, I think what Marky mentioned about mentality. Well, for me, I always tell my brain, school, school, school. This helps me get focused to do things related to school only. It does not remind me of anything except school. Personally, it eliminates distractions and things that I think I might do in the day, such as games, the daily quests, updates on a, let's say, singer or idol that I follow, and many others. Well, how about you, Urina?
Well, if we're going to talk about distractions, I'm pretty much guilty because I get distracted very easily. So in order to eliminate distractions, you should just probably eliminate those things. For example, your phone notification is always turned on. Just turn it off. But it's really the solution for it. And personally, you should, based on experience, I like studying with my friends. So my first advice is for you to find something that will help you boost your productivity. Do you like studying alone? Do you like studying do you like studying with your friends, group discussion, or just watching videos? So yeah, that's it. How about you, Kisha?
Well, for me, I get distracted easily as well. That's why I gave my phone to my mom so that I can't use it while doing school. And sometimes when I'm doing tasks, I listen to music so the outside I can't hear anything from the outside. So my advice, if you want, is to listen to music while doing your tasks, your works. Like lo-fi music, not the upbeat music that can make you dance or whatever. So yeah, that's all.
Actually, my sister also listens to Lofi when she studies. But yeah. So now, the next segment would be a day in my life, where each of us would be sharing with you, the audience, what we do in a day of online classes.
Hey guys, so today is a Friday and time is 6:30. I actually just woke up from my alarm, and today I'll be touring you to my online school routine. So I'll be showing tips and tricks along the way. So stay tuned. Well, hello again. So I just came from downstairs, so I ate breakfast, played with my dog, did some household chores, and yeah. So now I'm here in my room, my study place.
Well, the study room should be a place where you can be comfortable with when listening to your lectures. It should be spacious, but as long as it's comfortable, it doesn't really matter how spacious it is. As long as it's the place where you are least distracted by external factors such as road constructions and such. So, the first tip is to set an alarm an hour or two before the classes start. So in my case, our classes start at 8:30 in the morning. So I had my alarm set to 6:30. This time is for you to prepare yourself, eat breakfast, if you do exercises, if you have pets, if you can walk them around, for you to do your household chores so that you won't get distracted while you are in class. So the current time now is 8:15 and classes start at 8:30. So I still have 15 minutes remaining. If you want to, you can use the remaining free time you have before classes start to either review your lectures, your lessons. If you have exams, you can prepare for it. You can either use your social media before the classes start so that you won't have to check on it when classes is already ongoing. You can also play games if you want to, so you won't get distracted. So now I will be setting up my laptop and be killing some time before classes start. So classes are now about to start. It's already 8:29. And I'm about to let you hop in our class for a few minutes. So I'll stop first the recording here since discussion will start already, and I might get in trouble when I record the whole discussion. So yeah, I guess I'll see you later then. Well, hello again. So the first class had just been finished and we have been allotted 1 hour for lunch break. So remember to eat your lunch first. Don't do tasks during break time. Remember to eat, and yeah, see you again later. Well, hello again. I hope you had a healthy lunch.
So, it's still at current time is 12:40. So, the second class starts at 1 p.m. So, I still have 20 minutes. So, I suggest that you just rest since you just ate lunch. It's up to you if you want to do your tasks, and also always remember or always charge the devices that you're going to use, because the previous class, just today, one of my classmates had his headphones discharged, and he uses his headphones with a microphone to speak, so he wasn't able to join the task that we just did. So yeah, remember to charge the devices that you're going to use, so that when the time comes that you need it, you can just pull it out and use it. So yeah, I'm going to be seeing you at the end of the second class. I'll just be killing time, then join the discussions, answer some worksheets and such. So yeah, see you later. I'll be sharing tips again once the second class is over. Hello again. So it's currently 4 o'clock in the afternoon and classes are just finished. So in this part, I would be sharing what I personally do in online settings. So this could be effective for you or maybe not, but just hear that. So first is, I do not take notes or summarize them. I prefer to use the information that was given to us as is, because I don't want to miss on any information, especially now since I cannot ask and receive an answer that quickly compared to face-to-face classes. And after that, after I download the notes, the lectures, the modules, the wikis, I usually go to certain or certified or verified sources of information such as Britannica, and it actually depends on what topic. If it's about economics, there's a certain website or a verified website for that. And usually, if I really cannot understand something, I go to YouTube, find a channel that is verified. Well, usually it depends on the amount of views, but I would also cross-reference that to other articles or known sources of information that are credible, of course. And second, it's already 4 o'clock, so usually the tasks that are given to us we cannot finish them on time or cannot finish them during the given period. So what I do is to be flexible on my schedule. I allot an extension of 1 hour at the end of the class. So it's 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock is the end of our class. So I allot 1 hour for school tasks that I haven't finished yet, that was given to us, and I haven't finished them during the given period. So I would finish them within that hour. Then after that, after 5, which is in my case, I would rest. I would not do any task to not burden myself, to not stress myself about it. What I can do at that extra 1 hour, that's all that I would do. So yeah, thank you for listening, and how about you stay tuned, and there will be another student who will be sharing with us his school routine, and maybe that would help you more. See you next time.
Hey guys, I'm Marky, and today I'm going to share with you a day in my life as a student enrolled in online classes. So I'd like to start my mornings early, and it's around 7 a.m. for now. And I'll begin by, of course, eating breakfast and scrolling through some memes. So I'll see you in a bit. Alright, Undam, so I'd like to talk one of the most essential things is students should have when attending online classes, which is their own study area. For me, it's at the edge of my room. It's a computer desk containing pretty much everything I need. Laptop, the cables to chargers, pen and notes for note-taking, and books for references. A good study area should be able to provide you these three things. First is comfortability, second is peace of mind, and lastly, it allows you to stray away from distractions externally and internally. There's still a little bit of time until homeroom starts, so one of the things I would do and suggest is to read in advance just to get a little head start on the topic. You could also set your expectations on the topic and have a prior understanding on the subject at hand that would make things smoother sooner or later as you progress through the lecture. Now that classes have officially started, here is a time lapse of me going through the first subject, and while we're doing that, I would like to disclose two things I generally do and observe during classes. First is to not limit myself to what is given. We all know there are countless sources of information, starting from the internet to the library or even people. With that, if a given material seems confusing, or if you want to gather additional data regarding a certain subject, then you can turn to the internet for articles, go to the library, or even ask people who are knowledgeable about it that can aid you in your learning. One of the rules I consistently follow is the 20-20-20 rule, which states that for every 20 minutes you spend on the screen, you must distance yourself away 20 feet from that area and stare at a certain object for 20 seconds. I can definitely vouch for this method as the number of eye strains I've experienced has significantly reduced compared to the time where I was still unaware of this technique. Lunch breaks over and thus a new session begins. Here is, as usual, a time lapse of me going through that. And finally, the last thing I would like to say is one of the most common hurdles of students of online classes, which is focus. If you can't seemingly focus, or you think that you can't concentrate that much, try to do things, obviously, that would improve your concentration. This is completely subjective as this could range from meditation, listening to music, humming or singing along to a tune or a song, listening to podcasts, videos, anime, movie shows, playing games, exercising, doing household chores, and etc. Personally, I like listening to music, specifically instrumentals, as it helps calm my mind and sets my mind straight on what I need to do. And that's pretty much the day in my life. And some of you might ask, how about after dismissal? Well, my general rule of thumb is to allot 1 hour after classes to address unfinished activities and perhaps conduct research on future topics. But please don't forget to take breaks. Taking a rest is a necessity. One last thing is to never, or at the very least, limit procrastination. I myself, who procrastinate sometimes, has experienced its consequences, and I can say they were excruciating. So, for your own sake and for the sake of others, try to avoid cramming when given the chance. Bye!
Hey guys, today I'll be showing you my daily routines and what it is like to be enrolled as a student in an online setting. It's currently 7 a.m. Usually I'd wake up at around 6 so that I could prepare myself for class and for the first session. Usually before classes, I would walk my dog. I'll show you here. Our first session is done. We've been given an hour for our lunch break. What I usually do is I drop what I'm doing when a break is given, because breaks are important so that we could rest a bit, we could eat. Please do take your breaks when given. So classes are done. What I usually do after classes is I would take a break, maybe 10 to 15 minutes, then get back to what I'm doing. After finishing that, what I'm doing, I usually just stop and just take a rest. Please do take rest, as overworking yourself could lead to a burnt out. You'll be in a burnt out state, and that would just leave you unproductive for 2 days. Okay, so that was my daily routine as a student enrolled in an online setting. Thank you for watching.
Hi guys! So for today, I'll be doing a vlog about my study habits that may or could help increase your productivity throughout online classes. Nah, say hi! Okay, so as you can see, I don't really have much comfort here, but it's going to be fine if I try to alleviate distractions. And my first tip of the day, I don't really do this because I like studying with my friends throughout online class, so I don't really do this. But my first tip for today's vlog is turning off your notification or turning on don't disturb mode, because I guess it will help alleviate distractions. So yeah, so that's it for now, and later on I'll be filming myself while I'm in online class. And yeah, so the second tip that I can give you is probably looking for a comfortable space or somewhere you can study at. So I'm currently here in our bahay kubo. It's kind of hard to find a comfortable space considering that I have a lot of family members and a lot of children that always play. I'm still able to find my comfort space. So the third tip that I can tell you is that you should find somewhere quiet if you get distracted very easily, especially with background noises that are very loud. Like just now, I'm currently here outside. It could be either in your notebook, in sticky note, or could be in any platform. I usually write it on my notebook, but I have a very good, I guess we can say, platform that you can use to write down your to-do list. Wait, let me show you guys. So as you can see here, I have plenty of tabs on my Chrome account in APEC, but I'm going to show you what platform I use to digitally write down my to-do list. So first, you have to search Notion here. So here, you can see that I already have my account registered for Notion. So I've made certain pages depending on what I like, and I guess I edited this 2021 pa. For online class, I have here APEC LMS YouTube, wherein I have inserted the link for the APEC LMS as a reminder and for me to easily access what I need here. YouTube, like Google Docs, Google Slides, I guess I accidentally deleted. And then you can create multiple pages depending on what kind of what they call this design you'd like for your to-do list. So here there are templates. You can write down here to-do list as your title, and then write down something you'd like, and then what kind of classes are done. It is currently 4:05, and I am predicting that this video will only last for 2 to 3 minutes, but hopefully I am able to give you or maybe motivate you to have a much more productive day. For the next video, hopefully this classmate of mine will help you as well with having a much more productive study routine, and you'll be able to adapt our study habits more.
Hey guys! So today I'll be sharing with you all 5 tips I've learned when doing online schooling. So first off, that's in my list, is to set a schedule for yourself. Creating a schedule would help you set goals for yourself and allows you to have a system in place. For example, set the time of the day for each subject, or maybe set the time in which you can study or have time to yourself. This could also help you be less stressful when following a certain schedule. Secondly, take advantage of the help that's currently available. Don't be afraid to ask for help. Email or call your advisor or a teacher, a professor or a classmate, a friend, when you don't understand anything or what you're currently doing. Personally, I know how hard it is to ask questions because I'm antisocial sometimes. But trust me, asking for help won't make you look like a bad person, a bad guy. You're just simply asking for help. So ask a classmate, a close classmate, a close friend, or the teacher if needed. The third one is to have a separate workplace or a place where you do school. So get a desk, a table, or whatever you're comfortable with, and do schoolwork from there. This will help you disconnect when you take breaks and will separate your work from your relaxation. I have a workplace of my own, but I will show you it later at the end of this video because I'm currently at my aunt's room. I use this room to record stuff like this, so it won't be noisy and stuff, because downstairs is quite noisy, as you can tell if you can hear the kids laughing outside. Okay, so the next one, the fourth one, is to work ahead if you can. This will give you more flexibility in your time. Rushing through paperworks or schoolworks, projects or lessons, you know. And the last one, which is my 5th tip that I'm going to give you all, is to keep a list that you can check off later on. So write a list of goals or things to do for the rest of the day or for the rest of the week. You can include home chores or other responsibilities to do, and then check them off if you have already completed them. It's a great way to keep things organized, but also to be able to see the progress that you are currently making throughout the day or throughout the week. And that is all from me. I hope these 5 tips somehow help you learn the things when doing online school. Because personally, for me, this has helped me a lot. Thank you all for watching, and I hope I can see you guys soon again. Bye. Oh, by the way, the next clip will be me showing my workplace. So yeah. So here is my workspace. A table, a bendable table, a foldable foldable table. Foldable ba? Anyways, it's just a table that can bend. Don't mind the mess. Don't mind the mess. Oh my god. Wait. And the things that's in on my table is just my mouse, my laptop, and sometimes food when I'm eating breakfast or lunch. This is where I eat sometimes when I'm out of time. And my headphones. I only use this when we're in a meeting or sometimes when I listen to music. So yeah. It's comfortable for me. I can cope. I can cope. It's okay. This is okay for me.
So yeah, it was nice seeing our days in our lives on online classes. I was surprised how how many things we have in common, such as eliminating distractions, as well as taking little bits of notes whenever there's a lecture or a discussion. Though I greatly relate to taking breaks, since I think taking a break is really important, especially in or long exposures of screen, of course, to also protect our health and our eyesight.
Well, yes, I do agree with Marky. I actually took down a few notes with the things or tips you shared. What I found interesting was what Marky said on his video, the 2020 rule, if I remember that correctly. Well, how about you, Urina?
Well, as I watched the video, I really find the study workplace of Andrew, because it's very it's very much organized. And for Marky, he uses two devices when studying while he takes notes. And for Keisha, I have the same habit as you, listening to music. So that's very much cool. How about for you? What are your insights with our videos?
Just like you all, you have organized workplace, while I have these not that organized because I don't have anything to work at. So yeah, that's all.
Yeah, I relate to you, Keisha, since even though I have my own study area, there are times where I have to go off from it and use like my Bluetooth wireless headset to listen to the lectures. And sometimes I just get disorganized and let all of my notes and everything out of place.
Well, since we have shared our insights already, let's now move to our next segment, which is study routines, where we, the hosts, simply summarize or explain what we showed to you in the video, just in case you haven't got it yet fully. So let's start off first with Marky.
So for my video, the start is usually wake up at 7 a.m. though I try to though, and then I prepare, of course, eat my breakfast and prepare like checking for announcement and messages in the Google Space in case of any things to do or prior events that I need to attend to. And then before online classes start, of course, to just wear a proper appearance or just a t-shirt, just in case cameras are needed to be open. And as I've said in the video, as I go through the first session of the morning, I observe the 20-20-20 rule, where for every 20 minutes I spend staring at the screen, I stand up and distance myself away from that area for 20 minutes. I mean for 20 feet away from that area, and stare at something for 20 seconds to avoid eye strains and the glasses as well. And I also listen to music, especially instrumentals to calm my mind and set my focus on the activities needed to be done. And then for breaks, of course, I take a break. It's very important nowadays for, of course, to take care of our health. And lastly, for afternoon session, pretty much the same as everyone. I take little bits of notes, especially if it's something worded by the LF and not on the materials. I also go and research further materials in case I have any confusions or additional info I would like to cover on that. And after dismissal, a general rule of thumb would be allocate 1 to 2 hours of time to finish unfinished activities or to allocate to or on academics.
Well, I also had similar what do you call this, tips with Marky. So first is you in my part of the video, you set an alarm. The time gap between the beginning of classes and your alarm should be sufficient for you to prepare yourself for school. Second is to find a comfortable place where you can work on, where there should be a small amount only of distractions. Would be best if there were none distractions, but usually it's unavoidable. Three is to take a break when it's break time. Yeah. When it's lunch break, take a lunch break. Don't do any tasks during that time. Fourth is to prepare your devices. Usually there are times when the whole 3 hours becomes a synchronous session. There's no asynchronous where you can charge your devices while you do your tasks. So yeah, prepare your devices. Fifth is, well, this is personally works well for me. I don't know for the others, but it is to copy all the info from the lectures, so you don't miss out the tiniest bit, since as the grade level increases, so does the difficulty of the exams. Seventh is to allot extra time after class to finish tasks that you haven't finished during the given period. And lastly is to rest after that. If possible, don't don't work overtime. It's usually it will affect your mental health greatly. So how about you, Yurina?
Well, since it is a daily life kind of vlog, I just really based on what I usually do. And personally, multitasking is really useful and it makes me feel much more productive compared to when I'm doing the one-by-one method, which is recommended by a lot of people. And when I multitask, it just makes me feel pressured, and somehow I wouldn't have time to think irrationally. And as you can see, the highlight of my video is writing down a to-do list. It could be digitally or just write it down on your notebook. And somehow, probably for me, and you guys can also apply that, it really helps you to accomplish those things. And now, a tip that I've been practicing, I was influenced by a YouTuber, is the time limit method, wherein you'll be giving yourself a time duration in every task that you'll do in academics, or it could be in other things, household chores or others. And for example, you're reviewing for an essay. you should give yourself a time duration that will give you a little bit of tension. And in this way, your focus will increase more and your skills in doing that certain activity will be practiced and challenged. So, yeah, overall, that's it.
For my video, I just list down some 5 tips that I got while I'm doing online schooling, and the tips that I list off are set a schedule for yourself so that it would help you set a goal and allows you to have system in place like what I said in the video, and take advantage of the help that's available, and keep a list that you can check off so you can keep things organized and stuff like Irina said earlier. And then the last one, the fourth one is to work ahead of time so that it can give you flexibility if you're time rushing through the projects or lessons you're having. And the last one is to have a separate workplace. Personally, for me, the tip that I find useful is to list off things you can check off for the rest of the day or for the rest of the week, because it can help you feel organized. It can help you feel responsible too. So I personally like this tip. That's all.
And I would like to comment on Urina's day in the life. I'm trying to adapt the time limit method, because as I've been observing lately, especially for household chores, I keep losing track of time, and my set deadlines for those often lumalagpas. For example, I set I should finish washing the dishes for 60 minutes, but as I finish, it's already been 1 hour and 30 minutes. So yeah. And that's pretty much it for our last segment for today, our study routines, and we've summarized all of them from waking up to the end of our schedules. And just to collate everything that's happened in the stream, first is we've shared our personal advices towards online classes, went from changing our mentality to a little bit of actions as we progress through our daily lives. Second is our day in a life video, wherein we've shared similar and distinct experiences on how we go through each of our days. And lastly, of course, this segment or study routines, where we've basically summarized and give further information about our lives on online classes. And yeah, that's all for the MAJYK team, and we'll hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.